Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today we are talking about the one and only Turbo, ladies and gentlemen. We will be talking about some new news that did come out. We'll also be discussing, what happened with coin market cap and, the vote sentiment because there is actually big news surrounding that. And then we will be obviously talking about the typical stuff of the amount of holders, how fast we're growing, and just everything else, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, everything else. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So first off, right, we can see that they have announced the winner of the meme competition. So for those that participated, I'm glad you did. I feel like this is a great opportunity to get have a decent chance of winning a lot of money. But ladies and gentlemen, there's also something else that I want to talk about is that we can see exciting news. We're teaming up with Turbo, a true community owned force. The people's tokens with AI powered are at its core. Together, we're pushing the limits of creativity and fun. Stay tuned for updates. So we can see another collab. By the looks of it, something to do with gaming. So either Turbo is going to be in another game or Turbo itself will have a game. So, I absolutely love to see that. Collaborations are something that really do excite me because, you know, diving into multiple narratives just makes the token stronger. Being in multiple games or having a game makes the token stronger. Doing anything you can is always going to be a positive, right? Because you got to realize, even though it's not going to be, ever as big as Robinhood or Coinbase or other stuff, you have to realize, ladies and gentlemen, that, right, not every meme coin does something like this. So this is why Turbo sticks out a lot more than other coins, and this is why I love Turbo. But other than that, we can see if we keep scrolling, nothing really, really new. Nothing really, really new. So, but that's okay, ladies and gentlemen, right? That is okay. The other thing I do want to discuss a lot today is this, right? So we could see first thing I do want to address is that we are at 91% community sentiment, right? We are 91% bullish. There were, in the last few videos, you saw me talking about how we were 75-25, then pretty much 50-50, and then at one point we're actually in the negatives, right? And this must have been bots. This must have been everything because it got fixed. Okay, it got fixed. And when we go to other coins like Brett, for example, that was also negative. Brett used to be like minus 44 or at 44% bullish. Now it's at 89. So many coins were just getting attacked. And I believe, a lot of other people pointed this out too because they started to realize like, hey, what's going on? When we go to something like Doge, right? Doge was at 27%, now it's at 87, right? These are the numbers that make more sense. Okay. Not no 27-73, not no 50-50, not 40-60, not 30-70, none of that. None of that, right? Pepe was the one of the best ones at 51.49, but look, it's already back to normal. So, a lot of coins were getting rated, right? A lot of coins were getting rated. I do think pretty much all the, votes that we have now are as real as they get because a lot of coins did get fixed. Look, SPX actually was, remember, SPX was higher. Now it got corrected a little bit. So, we don't know who did the attacks. We don't know exactly what happened, but see, we can see these are the real bullish and bearish sentiments, right? Turbo is actually killing it when we compare it to other coins like 79-21. We have 91 to 9%. Okay, so we have like one of the best ratios, if not the best ratio I've seen at the moment. Unless Dogecoin, maybe I just went over my head. Dogecoin, even Dogecoin. So we have the most bullish sentiment, people. For me, Turbo is that sweet mark of risk to reward, where you're going to be getting maximum risk or minimum risk for the amount of reward you're getting. Then the second one probably Bonk, where I think Bonk is also really good. I think Bonk will do great numbers, but the risk is a little bit less than Turbo, but the reward is cut off by a lot. So it's not really worth the trade. We see Mock Coin is doing good. Let's see something else like Dog. Let's see what this coin is doing. 92 to 8. So yeah, look, we're back. We are back. Everything is fine. Everything's fantastic. This is what I like to see. I knew something was wrong, and I knew it wasn't from our end because there was no reason for us to be just that bearish out of nowhere, right? Especially that we were going sideways and we are looking like we want to reverse. So that is that. When we go to holders, we can see we're actually rising in holders kind of faster than we were in the last few days, which is what I love to see. We can just see, ladies and gentlemen, we are super, super bullish, right? The pumps aren't even here like that consistently. And, you know, it is looking really, really good. Now, I will say in terms of technical analysis, I'm not saying this is, it and we're never going to have a dip because we do have this daily candle over here that happened on Saturday, right? We had the Saturday pump, but there is a big rejection. So we talked about this before, but I'll talk about it very again quickly, is that we have to see how we react off of here, because if we just go up and we kind of go like this and sell off, then that's because, this was the manipulation candle for us to go lower, sweep out certain levels before we start going up. If we do manage to actually go to like the relevant high, then I do believe this is actually going to be a push towards the upside. Okay. So just remember those two things. Also remember that we are near the end of March. Everything is coming to an end very, very slowly. And the reason why it's more relevant in other months is because the Q3 candle is coming to an end. I expect nice recoveries to be happening starting April. That is when I expect things to be really, really good. Right now is still generally one of the best times to be buying turbo. Remember, a lot of people are just going to look at this price action and this price point in hindsight, and they're going to be like, oh well, I should have bought here. Remember that, right? Everyone's an hindsight expert, but not many people attack in the moment. So the two things, the two most probable cases we have right now is something like this, right? Where we're going up sideways and then we're going to go up and a little bit lower, or we have something like this where we are going to be blasting off soon. Either way, it doesn't matter, because worst case scenario is that, we go a little bit higher, something like this into the zone, then go down, build, 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 and then we start blasting off, right? That is very, very probable. So just keep that in mind, right? You shouldn't really worry too much about micro moves unless you are leverage trading. So if you're not leverage trading, just simply hold your coins. I can't tell you what to do at the end of the day, but it doesn't make sense to sell at the bottom, right? There's altcoin season is still around the corner. When we look at something like Bitcoin is looking nice, although Bitcoin does have a gap. So Bitcoin will be retracing down a couple $1,000s over the next day or two. But that's okay, ladies and gentlemen. That is expected to happen, right? We have to fill the gap at the minimum. So Turbo will most likely be going down soon, which would also make sense with us filling, right? Going to this zone potentially, going to here, and then going downwards, right? Because Bitcoin is most likely going to go down a couple $1,000s. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys did enjoy it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Wait, I lied. I lied. There's one more thing I have to cover, which is Bitcoin dominance, which is relevant for us. I know a lot of you are asking me when altcoin season is going to happen. Where's Turbo going to have its prime peak? Ladies and gentlemen, we still have a couple of percent to go, right? We still have a couple of percentage to go. I do believe we will be hitting that 68 to 70% zone. That is when most likely things are going to go nuclear. I mean nuclear. I mean Turbo can go from 1 billion, 2 billion market cap to 10 billion market cap within 2 weeks. Okay, that type of nuclear. So just be patient, have faith, right? Now is the recovery stage. Now it's the time to be recovering. And then in a few short months is when it's time to blast off. But now, officially, ladies and gentlemen, I am signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.